Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, today I'm going to be drawing, I think her name's ChoA, formerly of AOA, or she's leaving AOA, one or the other. Let's see. But I saw a really cute pose of hers and I'm definitely wanted to draw that. We're going to be doing Year of the Horse. So let's get this started. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, just kind of like a little disoriented. Just woke up and took my shower and everything, and I'm like, I'm kind of not feeling today. Not feeling it at all. But you know what? Any day I can draw is a good day. So this is going to be a nice little portrait, or famous last words. Let's see. Go ahead and start with where I'm going to put her. So about like right here. Let me zoom out. Have her shoulders. And I want to make her futuristic for the Year of the Horse. Just a thought. But kind of Harajuku, futuristic type of thing. Let's see. And we'll split her in half here. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. I don't know. It's like a little warm-up when I do this. Eventually all these lines will go away. Alright. I want a darker brown. We'll use that color. We'll use black because I'm starting on her eyes. Okay. So, looking at my source image, and I have this feeling that I want to change it up a bit, make her more cartoony or something like that. Not hardcore cartoony, but you know, I don't want her to look too realistic. Oh yeah, I do. I don't know. We'll see how the wind takes me. Sometimes I start with one idea and then just totally go a different route with it. La 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 la. Okay. I want to give her like eyelashes for days. Let's see, and this eye is closed, so a little wink here. Her eyelid's not that high. Yeah, for her eyelid, it looks like it's about half the distance. So it's like right here. Yeah, I should do that in brown. Let me go back. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. I want to use like this color, but a little darker. There we go. Not too much. All right, let's get that eyelash going again. Now, since she's the Year of the Horse, I've had to do a unicorn. So my homie here is going to look like a unicorn. I'm going to give her the unicorn hair, nice beautiful mane, rainbow mane of course, because that's how unicorns roll. Really cute. Really perky. Usually she wears a bob, so maybe I might keep the bob idea and just kind of play it up a bit. Let's see. All right. Yeah, it's like I have a little headache. Maybe I have a fever, I don't know. No, I'm cool. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I had a bit of a late start today, so apologies. I should start regular time about 3 or 4 in the morning. But this one seems like it's going to be kind of simple, so I don't anticipate this being one of those 4-day videos. Okay, so her basic hair color is blonde-ish, so I'm going to give her like a soft straw color, somewhere around here. Yeah, doing blondes is interesting. They're not quite yellow. Well, some of them are not quite yellow. Some of them are kind of like a shades, like doing Elsa, like drawing Elsa is a bit of a challenge, or coloring rather. Drawing's no problem. Coloring is a different matter. Okay, so with blondes, you've got a combination of different colors in the hairs, depending on you know, the lights and stuff like that, and how blonde they are. I think I want to put her hair on a different layer. Yeah, let me do that. And I might need to change the background screen so I can see it just a little better. Yeah, blonde is fun to play with. Let me see. I think I'll use a green background to make the yellow pop out more. So let me make a background color without messing with the white background color. I might use it for something else. We'll use about something that's not too obnoxious. I like blue. Something kind of soft. Hopefully that's not too obnoxious. I just want to be able to see my lines for a while here. Okay, excellent. And then that helps me to know where I've missed and things like that. Okay, so let's do some eyebrows. I like this history thing. I love this because I always flounder when it comes to where I was last. We'll bring this down just a smidge. I don't know, part of me kind of liked the white. My little Oompa Loompa background. Yeah, I can't see the lines. Let's see. Maybe blue was a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, we'll stick with white. I'm happy with white. I'm sorry if it bothers anybody. I'll toss her skin tone on here in a sec. Let's see if we can speed it up a bit. Since it is 5, and I gotta be gone by at least 6:20 or so. Catch 'em a bus. Catch 'em a bus. Okay, so using the brush that came with this Procreate, it's called the Fine Hair Brush, and it can be found in, for those who are procreating. Let's see. Sorry about that. Let's see. Touch-ups, I believe. Yeah, so you got your flowing hair, your short hair, and I love how it just gives you different variances. Then you can also do like little stubbles and stuff like that. So if you wanted to give her little mustache or whatever, or nose hairs, or anything else not quite horse-like. I don't know. We can add that from there. Right. And I still haven't used every single brush, so I experiment now and then. I don't like how this is turning out. Yeah, I'm kind of jittery, so I need to eat something eventually. There we go. Crap. I'm on rough skin? Okay, well, I guess I will be trying other brushes here and there. Alright, let me back it up. Sometimes the brush is really transparent, so it doesn't hurt to have another shade right beneath it. Especially if some of the people that you draw, have different tones of hair. But if they're pretty much, just to keep your lines is one way of doing it. Now I'm trying to keep in mind a fast way of doing characters for, going in this direction. I am just not feeling it. I don't know why. You can see the difference. It's like I'm overworking it. Let me take that out. And I think it's because I keep moving this and I'm using the wrong brush, I can tell. Yes, I am. No, I'm on the fine hair brush. Yeah, I'm on the fine hair brush. There we go. Let's zoom in. There we go. Now I see you. I see your hair. Okay, alright. Yeah, I was thinking about doing pop stars from different countries. And I was looking up, some female pop stars. My eraser brush was too big. Let's see if it'll let me do that. And there we go. Yeah, and I was looking up A-pop, like African pop, and I was checking out a person's playlist, and it was mostly dudes, and I'm like, ew, I want some chicks in here, have some fun. And I found a couple, so I might want to draw them, but I don't know, they didn't seem as much fun as, like, I was looking at the dudes and I'm like, I could draw them, but they're a lot of the videos I was watching, I was like, it was more like objectifying. All the guy videos that I saw, they were all objectifying women. The women are like fawning over them type of thing. Background noise, I guess you can say. And the women, the female videos, they seemed like they were more about family and less about, the sex life and stuff. But the guys, all they had were women that were like overly sexualized. I mean, just like crazy sexualized. And they were all fawning over them. And it was just like, ew. It's like, can you have some originality in this? I don't know. That's a really rough critique of something I've only seen like maybe 5 or 6 videos, cruising for stars and listening to their music. But it's like I saw that overarching theme, and I'm like, oh gosh. But you know what? I want to learn and hear other things. Like I was listening to this Ethiopian song, or it said new Ethiopian music, and it sounded like it was from Middle East. And I'm like, okay, it's different. So I'm going to check that out a little bit more. It's just interesting how neighboring countries affect, Africa and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. The continent of Africa. Alright, so what I want to do is do a background color so I'm not straining to see her eyebrows anymore. La 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 la. And I think I'll put it underneath that one. I've already traced out the horse symbol. Yeah, I got the soft brush now. Hopefully I don't lose my eyebrows with the background color. Let's see, this might even be too dark for her skin. Yeah, she's got a lot of light on her. Very, very pale. Because of the lights. Okay, we're not going to see some of these tones here. Let's see. So she's so pale. I'm going to move it closer to white without actually being white. And then we'll use highlights to make it even brighter. Now, again, because of the resolution, I only get 11 layers to play with. So, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I'm going to outline her. We'll use a very thin color like that. Let's see if we can get her. Oops, I don't want to do it on this layer. I want this one to be a little bit more transparent. Let's bring this down some. And that's about the color that I want to outline her in. Let's see. Let's see. That's a good tone. See, and I want to bring her eyebrows, I want to make them a little darker too. Let's see, I think to outline her, I think I'll do her in a different outline. Make it a little harder. Yeah. Okay. And then, let's see, let's go ahead and work on her lips. See, I don't like working in one area for too long, especially if I'm, because I want to kind of develop all the way around and adjust. Because I use like the eyes as measurement. Let's see where things are. Like her corner of her nose is almost exactly aligned with this side of the eye. And some of our little K-pop stars, when they get plastic surgery, it throws off the proportions and stuff like that. So it's like sometimes ordinary rules don't apply. Okay. And I don't want to do too much detail all at once in one area as well, because sometimes I change it up, or I can be completely wrong. Now I don't want to outline everything, like I don't want to outline her lips completely with brown. I'm going to outline just the areas where the lips meet and where it casts a shadow. Let's see. I'm going to merge everybody together because I need to keep my lines. La 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 la. Okay, and I need to do the color for her lips. And I think I'll keep it like a pretty pink. So we got like, I've been using pink a lot. But it looks moderately natural to them. So it's like, okay, let's go with it. Just go with it. I'm going to use one of the hair brushes to get those lines in the lips, the variance of lines. Just kind of tap it. And I'm hoping I'm on the right layer. Good, good, good. And I'm going to tap it with the color. Because most of the color is like right close to the edges here, and I'll smudge it up a bit. Merge these guys together. There we go. Because I'm kind of happy with what it's looking like right now. Okay, and I hate trying to figure out which layer I'm on sometimes. So if I'm confident on where it is, I'm going to go ahead and merge. Okay, so her teeth, let's see, it's kind of like a gray tone. So let's get into the blue, hop into the gray, but not too gray. There we go. And her teeth are in here. Oops, let's use a different brush. Oops, I don't think it selected it. There we go. With teeth, you don't want to put too much detail into them. You can do like maybe a glint of highlight or something like that, but you really don't want to, you don't want them to take center stage. And if you overwork the teeth, it'll look like they got gaps and stuff like that. So you don't want to put too much detail in it. Let's see. You can only see about that much of her teeth, and then the rest is the puckering lips here. And because the teeth are inside this hole here, we call her mouth. Let's see. They will be in shadow, mostly. I'm trying to close up the gap here because her mouth isn't open that much in my source image. Let's see. Let's go back over it with this color. Okay, and these brown again. I'm going to smooth out a few of these lines. I'm going to take this down a notch so it doesn't obliterate every line. And it's okay if it does, because I can always go back over it and add to it. Okay, so let's go back to that hairbrush. I know it's the wrong brush, but I like the variants. Well, maybe I like the other variants better. Let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. Bring it down some. All right, we'll bring in some white. Okay, we're still on the brush. And we'll try to define her lips better, a bit better. Oh, Lord, words are hard on Thursday. Holy crap. We'll try to define her lips a little bit better. Man, I am not feeling well. I feel like crap. Crazy dizzy. This is my blood sugar. I need to eat something or something. I don't know. Okay, let me bring this back up. I'm going to smudge the stray lines away, and then I'm going to add other lines and stuff, and it makes it darker, a little bit richer, a little bit messier. Call a spade, Kim. And we are zoomed in like crazy close. We'll get some of the lipstick off of her teeth. We'll use some white. Oops. And then we'll use some gray to gray it out. Let me make sure I'm on the right brush. I am not. That's why things aren't filling in. Like, be on the brush that I'm thinking I want to be on, not the one that I am on. Oh my gosh, I want to crawl back into bed. But I can't. Gotta go to work soon. Okay, let's make some magic here. Let's turn chicken crap into chicken soup. Okay, so her lips are gonna curl. Whoops, I got the wrong brush again. And if you don't want to fuss with the hair brushes to make those stray lines, those weird puckering lines, let me make it bigger. Now there's a hairy lip for you. Yeah, if you don't want to deal with that, just go ahead and use like one brush that you can get nice and thin, and then you can do those lines there. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and vary up the lines with the smudge here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this brush, the soft brush, and it's already at the level that I want it. Okay, so her lips, we'll bring it down some more, and we'll define them a little bit more with the puckering here. I'm sorry, you guys, I am like not feeling too hot, so today's drawing might be a little weaker than I usually am. So okay, so around the edges of her mouth, it's like she only put the color like around this part, and then it goes back to skin tone. So we're going to go back to her skin tone by sampling it, and then we're going to kind of just bring it down. And we can always smudge to give it a gradient kind of look. Before I throw the other shadows onto it. It's not a bad effect. It gives it texture. The craziness, the chaos that I was adding to this with the hair. Sorry, you guys. My finger. I'm like jabbing at everything here. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to take this down to like bare nothing and bring it down this way. There we go. And then we're going to come back to her skin tone, but we're going to have it like a little bit darker than her skin tone. Or actually, her skin tone is a little bit lighter than what we've got right now. Let's see. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use white because her skin is really bleached out. Make that bigger, change the brush. And we'll be on a different layer because I can't see it on this one. Oof. Make that bigger. This all it's doing is putting lines on it. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So come up just enough. Yeah, it's like I can't even see a skin tone. I see lots of white. Come around her lips here. Okay, and then the rest is like her hair bangs and stuff like that. Okay. Throw a little bit of that in there. And then we'll make it smaller, and we'll define where her lips are here. Push these guys together. And her lips look a little full, which is really awesome. Take a little bit of this tone here. All right. And then we'll take some more pink and we'll play those lips up a bit. Oops, that's a little too dark. You want to keep the darker pink like down here. And then we'll tease up the other pink here. And we'll make it even brighter. About that tone. And we want to go just a bit to the edge here. I don't even think this is bright enough. Let's see. I'm going to try another brush here. Instead of using the soft brush on this, I'm going to use the luminance, because I've noticed that these guys are very bright, and this one here requires a really bright pink. Let's see if I can get that to come out like I want it to. Let's try a different pink. It's bright pink, but it's the pink I want. It looks like white though, but it is pink. It is coming out the pink that I want. Now I need to tease this stuff down a little bit further. And just go ahead and keep those variances. Makes her lips look a little bit moist. And if you want, you can always change your smudge brush so that it also makes lines. Okay, enough with the luminance. You're too bright. Let's go back to soft brush. Okay, need a little bit more pink. And make sure it's small. Kind of smudge. Oops. Yeah, it's on the right one. I'm just smudging some of my lines down so I can use them in other places in a subtle way. And I'll make it bigger. Back down. Okay. Yeah, so her lips are really very subtle. And her skin is like crazy bright. It's nuts how bright it is. Okay. smudge her nose here. We'll use like a yellow brown. Right there. Let's see if I can use a little bit of this. You don't want to connect your nose like this. You know, you want it to kind of be like, this is the shadow, and then you have this part of the nose. Let me diffuse this down. Yeah, you don't want to make it into like a pig's nose like that. You want to keep your shadows, because this here is like a, think of it like a slope, like a hill going upwards, and this is like the top of the hill, and it's not like a nostrils like a pig. If you start to see a pig shape take effect, double check your source image, because no. Very few people have a pig snout. Very few. Yeah, I want to make sure that that was on the right, because it looked like it was just giving me lines. Now, because it's a slope and it's away from the light, it's going to be darker than the top here. That's where you get that shadow. Now I'm going to kind of blend this a little bit to get to like her nose shape here. I can't see too much of it because it's really faint. I'm going to do the same thing on this end. I'm just going to soften her nostrils. Killing things. Kill it quick before it reproduces. Alright. Alright, and I'm going to make this eyelash a lot thicker. Let's see. And you want to make sure that you zoom out every now and then. To see how you're doing. So, not too bad, not too bad. Let's see. Okay, so let's put more. I want to put more down so we can see it a little bit better. I think if I do that with gray, it's really subtle, and that'll help me with my shadows. I'll make my brush a little bigger, and I keep it down here, keep it nice and subtle. Thinking I might be a little long in the nose. Yeah, this right here should have been a little bit lighter. So let me see if I can lighten that up a bit. We'll use a little bit of white and we'll tap it. I'm just trying to smudge it a bit and alright. Okay, the more I look at her, the more I'm imagining I'm seeing pink on her cheeks. So I'm going to throw a little bit of life in these cheeks. I don't want to say she looks dead, but gosh darn it, these lights are bright. There we go. Just keep it kind of subtle. There we go. Give her a little bit of life in her face here. And I think I want to plump her lips up a little bit bigger. So let me see. Take this. No, I don't need to mess with that one. I just want to keep a little bigger, a little bit more bigger. I think that might work. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's go back to that gray. I think that'll work. There we go. Did I choose it? Yeah, I chose it. Okay. Toss that down. Oops. I'm going to put that on the neck so that it gives a definition to her chin here. So bring that down a bit. Bring that up a bit. Am I on the right brush? Yes, I am. And we'll bring it down some. All right. And I'll bring this up a bit and kind of give her some definition on the side here. Yeah, I think I'm a little high up, so I'm going to grab her eyes and eyebrows. Just bring them down just a bit. About like right there is cool. Okay. Get right up on that gap, put that back up. And just smudge. Grab that tone. Just kind of fill it in. Yeah, her cheekbones aren't really pronounced, so I don't have any like contours going inwards. Very round. Okay. Alright. Yeah, she looks like she's not wearing any makeup except for like right here, which is kind of cool. Okay, so it's hard to tell what color her eyes are. So we're going to have some fun with this, because it looks like it's gray, but I think I want to do like a rainbow color. We'll start with yellow. Well, actually we'll start with black. Whoops, not that black. Too much, too much. So if we have no, and I'm going to use a hairbrush. So we'll use the short hairbrush, and I'll make a layer. And I'll leave it like right there. Okay, so instead of that, we're going to use yellow right up here. And I'm just going to add it that way. Oops, too much. Just tap it. Oops. Okay. Can't see the little. There we go. Erase some of this. Yeah, and I'll come back around and clean up these lines and stuff. And we'll have like another color yellow. Maybe about that darker tone. We'll bring this down some. Okay, next color. I'm going to use a bit of the orange. Put that like right there. Next color. We'll use a little bit of the red here. Brighter red. And I'm going to kind of have them overlap each other. We'll just see how it looks. Okay, and then we'll have the purple. We'll have like a darker purple. I should do, let's see, we got the purple. Being a bear. You. I need you. I choose you. Okay. We'll have the darker around the edges and then the lighter closer to right here. Let's go back to red for a sec. Oops. That's not red. About right there. Okay. Crap. Okay, it's almost 6. So I got about less than 10 minutes. Okay, so we got red, yellow, pink, and I'm going to change the smudge brush to like the fine hairbrush, so we'll make lines as we smudge instead of like fat gobs of goobly goo. Okay, la 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 la. Next color. Okay, we'll go blue, and we'll have the darker blue around the edges. We'll overlap the purple here, which is kind of pretty, and we'll go over here to this side. And just kind of blur it so you can't tell when one color ends and the other one begins. And you do that by kind of going over each other just a bit. So let me just sample what's in there. Stop. Okay, we'll sample this purple. There we go. And then we'll sample this red. We'll just kind of tap it just a bit. Okay, so we got blue. Next color, the lighter blue. Let's see, we'll have a darker blue here. And just kind of overlap. And then we'll go to light blue. Oops, too much buzz. There we go. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. And that keeps our line. and it can't hurt to go into different other places. I don't like this big gob. Okay, next color, green. Let's see if green can make some magic. And then light green. Color wheel eyes. How about that? Just kind of zap into each other. There we go. And then jump into the yellow one last time. The darker yellow. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and clean up some of the edges here. And I think we should throw cutesy things in the eyes. Maybe a heart or something crazy like that in a sec. Throw some white in there. Okay, and then we'll throw some black in there. Especially around the top. And around the edges. Make that smaller. I'm going to use a different brush here. Use the soft brush. Kind of do this sort of deal. Alright, maybe just a little bit of maybe a heart shape. You know what I should have is like hooves. Oh yeah. Or horseshoes. Hearts. Give it a moon shape. Nah, we're not Lucky Charms here. Oh, why not? Let's throw a star in there. I might not like the star. There we go. And you can't even see it. Alright. And then let's see. Let's do her hair just to give us a little something so she's not bald in the description. Okay, so for her hair, I want to do a color scheme. We have purple. Let's see, actually, there we go. And we'll throw it on another layer just so that I don't monkey up everything else. Make it nice and big. Let's get our purple in here. And it's a deep purple. We'll start here at the top. And then we'll have it need this other picture of her. And then we'll have the lighter purple right next to it. We just kind of have them overlap a bit. And then, let's see, I think I'm going to do that lighter purple again. Make that nice and big. And then we'll have like a reddish, I'll go like magenta-ish, getting into the magenta area. Have that happening. Pop that down. And then really go like hardcore magenta. And then back to purple. And we'll give her like blue tips. Let's see. But not just blue, we gotta have that light blue action going. And then we'll go back to the magenta again. Let's see. Love this history! Okay. And then back to purple. Like right here. But we're going to toss. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think I do winks very well. Like, look at that. I don't know. Let's see. Oof. Let's see. There we go. We'll make it nice and thick. And we'll just erase what we don't need. Smudge a little bit. Down a bit. Smudge this a bit. And we'll make that, yeah, it's got the hairbrush and the smudge. That'll work. We'll do the same thing on the other side here, but I want to do it on a different layer so I don't mess up the bangs. And the eyelash. And we'll just give her some variance here, and we'll just erase what we don't need because it has a lot of variances when you use the brush. Bigger. Just kind of smudge out some. All right. Yep, we've only just begun. So I think I love the, oh, let me use some luminance, just for giggles. We're gonna use that light brush. Just want to see what it'll do. And it should give it a nice, warm look. Getting me some highlights. Back to that dark purple. Light purple. And I want that blue. Let's see. Alrighty. And I'm going to soften her up a little bit. I definitely did not catch her inner beauty. I'm missing something. So I'll be playing with this a little bit later. And you guys, you have a great one. I'm going to go ahead and do the instant replay. And then tomorrow I'm going to add hands and other little graphics and stuff like that. And some sort of hoodie. I haven't decided how I want the hoodie to look. It'll be like a unicorn hoodie. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the replay. Dun, 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 dun. For those who don't have the patience to sit through an entire video, this replay is for you. Alrighty, and I'll leave you guys at that. Have a great one, and I will see you on the morrow. And hopefully I'll start a little bit earlier, that way I have a lot more time to play. At the end of this video, when it's finally done, I'm going to go ahead and put it on a t-shirt on my Teespring account, and also do a time-lapse replay video. So have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta.